Hello children, today we are going to read pages 19 to 24 of our English Reader Survival Adventure. But before we begin, I would like to give you a recap of the previous lesson. Now Biff, Chip, Wilf and Little Fox were able to help Amy by pulling open the jaws of the trap. Now the bear who was close by heard their voices and came towards them, and Amy finally used the umbrella to scare the bear away. Now let's turn to page 19. That was brilliant, said Chip. But how did you know that bears are afraid of umbrellas? I didn't, said Biff. Suddenly it began to rain. Now who says you can't have an umbrella in a survival kit? She asked. Don't get wet, everyone. Come under the umbrella. Now Biff is feeling very proud of herself for keeping the umbrella with her, because if you remember in the previous pages, Chip was very against keeping an umbrella as a part of the survival kit. But now it is the umbrella who saved them from the bear. After it stopped raining, the children went on. At last they came to a river. Little Fox told everyone to keep quiet. Then he lay down on the bank and put his arm in the water. Suddenly he caught a fish. That's amazing, said Chip. I couldn't do that. You see, now Little Fox lay down on the bank. And what is a bank? Land alongside a river is called a bank. He lay down on the bank and then he put his arm in, and with his bare hands, without a fishing rod, he just caught a fish. And that was amazing. The children were very impressed. How do we cook it? Asked Amy. We don't have a fire. But Little Fox made a fire. He made it with a bow and a stick. That's amazing too, said Chip. He's lit a fire without any matches. And what is a bow? A bow is used to shoot arrows. So he used a bow and a stick to make fire. It was getting dark and it was beginning to rain again. Chip and Wilf put up the tent. Biff and Amy put up the plastic sheet to make a shelter. Little Fox cooked the fish and the children sat round the fire. They ate the fish and the berries that Amy had picked. Then they ate the chocolate. Remember the chocolate in Wilf's rucksack? Well, it was that chocolate. Amy told everyone about her mother and father. She told them how the wagon train had got stuck in the mud. Amy began to cry. Maybe I'll never see my mother and father again, she said. Don't worry, said Wilf. We'll find them. Suddenly, Biff grabbed the umbrella and jumped to her feet. She ran outside and began to shout. Help, she called. We've been surrounded. Everyone jumped up. Biff spun the umbrella round and round. Go away, she shouted. Now, as you can see in the picture on page 24, there are some red Indians who are coming towards the children. And Biff got scared and she thought they were going to encircle them, they were going to surround them. So she took out her umbrella and tried to scare the red Indians away by saying, go away, because this is how she had scared the bear away. So we are going to stop here and we will continue reading from here next week. But having read the pages 19 to 24, I would like you to answer a question for me. You don't have to write down the answer. You just discuss it with your parents or your siblings. The question is, how did Little Fox make a fire? So I will meet you next week. Till then, goodbye.